see Jocelyn is there, ready to serve this nation. The question that needs to be asked Dr. Masanga is this, because what we are discussing is Nigeria going to break up. The issue should be who will lose and who will benefit if Nigeria breaks up. I think that is the discussion, but I want to tell the Nigerians, if they are listening, that the common people will be the losers if Nigeria breaks up, and the greedy few will be the beneficiaries. I derive this thinking from one of the greatest personal development philosophers I love, Zig Ziglar. He talks about America, that the greatest nation in the world is not America after all. The greatest nation is the imagination of the American people. In the same vein, I want to tell the Nigerian friends who are present that the greatest nation is not Nigeria after all. The greatest nation is the imagination of the Nigerian people.
I said 1.5.
And I want to plead that common people will be losers if Nigeria as an enterprise is left to be liquidated. Because Simon, if you look at the Igbo people, if you go further, there are those they call the Mbiwa Igbo, and there are the Jews and few class we call the Zions. You, the panelists here, if you have identified yourself as leaders, Nigeria must be united, whether you are working from southern or northern, because you will benefit from the economies of scale, Nigeria as a viable enterprise. I am telling you, the greedy few want to use men as slaves to pursue their service interest. Of course, with the other hidden hands, either from West or other quarters which we do not know. For me, Dr. Masanga, if the thinking of the Nigerian people is to make other slaves, whether it disintegrates into various units, the same will continue. Look at Sudan, Masanga. In 2019, the Southern Sudan, 400,000 people died. And in fact, 4 million refugees in different parts of African states, and 1.8 million were displaced. Look at the Nigeria.
But doctor, let me jump in here as a moderator. If you, in your first statement, Dr. Nyachama, you said a state has no president. They don't know whether he's dead or he's alive. Now you want these people to remain in a state where they don't know whether the president is dead or alive. Now, boss, Dr. Nyachama, guide me here. Is it better is it better to go away and suffer than to remain in a state of uncertainty where the president or Jabril comes up and says, I can't help you, I can't protect you.
Dr.
So what
Mutsanga,
people in Nigeria are saying,
Dr. Mutsanga, can I respond to him?
Yeah, you will come to respond to him. Let's give him, give him that direction. Yes.
Let me clarify what I was saying, Dr. Masanga. Okay. Maybe I was misunderstood.
No, yes, okay. Maybe.
I never said, I was trying to say, as each particular region is trying to sort of determine.
It is not the region. The Biafrans have said they want a referendum, full stop. Other regions will bring their case. But for now, Doc, the people who want to go away, who have said we are going away, give us a referendum to decide whether we remain here or not are Biafrans. And that is
Okay.
yes.
Dr.
Now
Masanga,
begin it from there.
Dr. Masanga, maybe it is my narratives that were misunderstood.
Okay.
I was just developing I was trying to develop an analysis. And in the past, I have said, if people want to rule themselves, they must be given the freedom to do so. Exactly. You know how I've been support, except yes. I was trying overally to look at that it is unfortunate that the Nigerians, which was cherished, it has reached at a point of no return. That is, in fact, I was agonizing. I used to be an admirer of Nigeria some time back.
Yes.
Dr. Masanga, for now, let me be clear. I am not saying that the Biafra should not seek their own self-determination. They should continue. But I was only regretting because I was analyzing scenarios. For the others, Daktari, for now I submit because we have limited time in terms of resources. I submit, Daktari.
Thank you very much, Daktari. Because I was saying, my doctor always says, let them go faster and run very fast. Because Buhari is not there, he's dead. Now, first of all, Fred, prepare yourself. Fred ML, prepare yourself. And then, if Simon, make your intervention quick.
I should make intervention now?
Yeah, if it is not long.
Yeah, it is not long. First of all, I would like to correct the impression our brother Joseph has passed, to a lot of viewers. The point here is that he said that if we disintegrate Nigeria, that the elite are the one who are going to benefit. In other words, that the only few people are going to benefit while the majority will suffer the disintegration of Nigeria. This is not true. One thing is that I want to ask him a question. I know that the question, and I'm going to, I believe that what I presume to be the answer should be the answer to the question. Do you like how the Europeans, do you like European country, Mr. Joseph?
Do I?
Do you like European countries? Do you like the civilization in European countries?
Of course, the way they have developed there, I don't like some people themselves, the view they have to African. But if you look the way they have,
I'm not asking about the view of the people. I said, do you like the European countries? When I say like, I mean about the civilization, about the development, about the way democracy is being handled here. Do you like what you see? You like it, right?
Before you finish the question, yes, because their system work efficiently.
Thank you very much. Do you know why the system work efficiently?
Yes.
What is the reason for the system working efficiently? It is good we educate the people watching us today. What do you think is the reason why behind the efficiency of the system?
They have very effective leadership.
Well, that is good.
Because no country.
You think it is all about effective leadership?
Pardon?
You think it is all about effective leadership?
Of course, yes. Because no country can grow beyond the vision of a leader.
Thank you. Let me now tell you something you may not know. The reason why the Europeans and the European Union is very progressive and have efficiency in their democracy or in their governance is because Europe is divided along tribal line. Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah.
Tribal lines?
Yes. Have you ever thought of that?
Let me tell you, if you are divided between tribal lines, it means that each tribe is bringing its niche to the full.
I want to draw something to add to what you have said. You said you like Europe. You said you like the system because it is efficient, and then you said that the leadership and all that. And I'm telling you now, do you know the reason behind the progress and the civilization in Europe? And I tell you one key factor which is that Europe is divided along tribal line. So the countries you see in Europe, they don't have all this kind of tribe you have in Africa. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
You see, now what makes you think that we can't do the same in Africa to have a more powerful, united African nation?
You know, Simon.
No, this is, it is something.
Yeah, we are discussing.
We are thinking very far. We Biafrans are thinking very far. We want to do something better than Europe. So now we have come to identify the problem of Nigeria. Where the problem of Nigeria is coming from? It's coming from a diversified ethnic group, diversified view, diversified economy, diversified culture. It is the diversity. The problem we have in Nigeria today is diversity. And if diversity has become a problem in Nigeria, believe me, it goes a long way in affecting other African countries. Now we researched on what is the problem in Africa, what is the progress, what is giving the European Union progress. We found out that the European divided along ethnic line. They have the country. If you come to Finland, you have people speaking Finnish. If you go to Norway, you have people speaking their language in Norway. You go to Sweden, you have them, especially come to Nordic country, go to Germany, all of them are divided along tribal line. When they try to have the Soviet Union comprises even Finland. Finland was once part of Russia. Now, Finland have their language, Russia have their language. All those countries that made up Soviet Union in those days have their different languages. Now, they have to divide along that line to be able to progress and have divide their diversity, their views about how things should be handled. Now, the problem is this is the biggest problem in Africa. So why can't we, if we want to copy the Western world, if we want to copy why the Western world are progressing, for example, in Nigeria, we are going to say that example. Example is that when Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914, the people of the ethnic nationalities or the indigenous people that made up Nigeria were not consulted. It was just handled by few people, individuals, who did not seek the opinion and consent of other people. Now they forcefully join everybody, and we have seen the result today. The result today is that when you want to restructure Nigeria for a better development, the people from the nomadic side of Nigeria don't want to accept that. They believe that their own system of governance, the nomadic style of lifestyle is the best. We believe in civilization. When we want civilization, they are building centers for eradication of the civilization. Are you aware of that? So, my brother, we have to begin to think positively in Africa. If you are having a diversity, cultural diversity, thinking diversity, it can never work. We are going to try this for thousands of years. We will never progress as African nation. But it is time. You allow Biafra, allow Yoruba, allow other ethnic groups or ethnic nationalities that want to form a country to form their own country so that they can develop Africa. This is why I want everybody to think along. So if you like Europe, like what Europe are doing, like the system in Europe, it is time you embrace this disintegration. This is where the Africa, a new Africa is going to emerge. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Simon. You know, that is my area. I never said, I have always been advocating the Biafrans to self-determine themselves. Why I was bringing even Sudan, the conversion was to say that when that time comes, don't go the Sudan way. That's what I was saying.